Hi, Lucas. Why? Man, why is this not working? God. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Um, Ignore. Okay. Participants. Hi.
Hi.
Michelle, I sent her an invite. Said, "Oh my God, it's Ginger." Okay, so
Yeah, I seen it go up. I seen it go up, and I was like, "Did I miss something?"
no, it's okay.
I do that. I do miss things.
Welcome to the world that is my hell. All right, let me record on this computer.
Okay,
And
got it.
already got peeps.
I seen that.
All right. How are you? Hi, everyone.
I'm good. How are you? Hi, everyone.
And hi, my lovely Erik.
Hi, Mama.
Okay, it's been a while since I have done this. I hope I'm doing it right because we had to skip the Atlanta Scalar YouTube because we had a court case or some crazy stuff like that. All right, that's okay. Let me see. Here we go. Let me see the thread. All right, we got it. First, I want to ask, Ginger, you saw that my daughter's little Maltese Lilu
Mm-hmm.
is sick.
Yeah.
Do you think she's gonna make it? Or maybe I shouldn't put it in the universe. I don't know. She's probably got lymphocytic plasmacytic enteritis, which can cause a protein losing enteropathy. So she's got no protein, not enough protein to make hemoglobin. Like
Eric's saying that there might have to be a choice made to
I'm wondering.
to to maybe put her to sleep.
Yeah.
Because it would be more. It's not like it would she would die like right away, so but there's some suffering, a little bit of suffering, not a lot. It's
she's just so tired and so frail. She works like
it's not a productive, what do you call it, a full quality of life, but there's no like suffering, like she's not like suffering in a way of like pain or something like that
or anything.
No.
All right, now the only other selfish thing I want to do is I've got this one who doesn't live in this time zone, and she's very worried about her son. I mean, she would be on the live if it were like 3 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah.
Her name is Maria Dagan. You might know her or heard of her, Ginger. Her son, Alex Mario Carnevali, has had a terrible year, 2022. He and his wife separated into 2 different houses. It's just, so Anna, I guess the wife, is still depressed, been depressed for 2 years. But let me just get to, I told her, please put it in one sentence because she gave me a long paragraph.
Okay.
And believe it or not, guys, and this is a note to you guys if you send me emails, I have a hard time tracking reading because of my cardiac arrest when I was 6 months old. So, it's very hard for me. When I read, I just look globally and get the whole thing. But sometimes it's difficult for me. So
yeah.
I graduated at the top of my class in medical school, so I don't know why, but I had to work a lot harder than most. All right. So anyway, my son has been suffering from depression. That's Alex. Feelings of unworthiness for over a year now. He is unable to make decisions. Well, that happens, with depression regarding his life. He is living in a chaotic environment after the death of his father and separation from his wife, Anna. So, I guess, Alex, Maria,
Erik.
Yeah, Erik, what do you have to say to Maria?
So Erik's saying, first of all, this is his journey. Okay, this is his journey. These are things he is, supposed to be experiencing. And sometimes as a mother, it's hard to see it. It's hard to watch your child suffer. But it's important to remember it is his journey and he needs to go through this for experience. Okay, because in the long run, this is going to make him stronger for the next issue that comes along, Erik is saying. So the next thing that comes along, say the next relationship, next problem he has, he will know better how to deal with it. The depression part is because he's blaming himself for everything. And it's important to let him know, this is for his mom, to let him know that these things happen to make us stronger and to make us more aware of things too, around us. And they also help us learn a lot about ourselves. And right now, this is something that he's going through, Erik says, to learn a lot about himself. There's a lot of inner growth going on of who am I, type thing. And he will get through this. Erik wants to say right away, he'll get through this. Okay. He's going to be okay. But it is going to take some time because he's not sure how to cope with it. Is what he's saying. And all you can do for him as a mother is what you're doing. Be there for him. Be a good listening ear for him. And just continue to do that. And Erik says, you want to fix it. You want to fix it as a mom.
Mom bear stuff. Right. She's in bear mode, of course.
Right. But don't be so hard on yourself because it is going to be fixed. The universe has your back and his back. So it's going to be okay.
Ask for help from the divine, from Erik.
Right. Absolutely. Guidance.
I'm wondering if there's a reason that this was brought to me, because I've got kind of a story to share that might benefit a lot of people, including Alex. And that is a family member of mine, I can't tell you who, had this great trip, but that family member had a dopamine crash because of it. And he was so dysphoric that he couldn't even stay in his own skin. So we had to take care of him. And it was horrible. So we did research and found out, well, he's got a dopamine crash. And so we started him on L-tyrosine, which is a building block for dopamine. And also 5-HT, building block for serotonin, and also GABA, which is how Xanax works. And oh my God, the next day he said, I feel normal. I feel better than normal for the first time in my life. Now he has an ancestry that is very typical, and I can't tell you the ethnicity because otherwise they'll give it away. That is very common to have a dopamine D2 receptor abnormality. It's very, I'll just tell you, Scandinavian. Okay, I got a lot of Scandinavians in my family, and everyone in my family who has is Scandinavian, which is everybody on my husband's side, has issues with depression or seasonal affective disorder, etc. The problem with, and this person was not on antidepressants. The problem with antidepressants is they recycle dopamine, they recycle 5-HT, they recycle acetyl. They don't like replenish it. So
right. Don't they block it? Don't they kind of block it? And they block and put out synthetic.
Right. They block the reuptake, so it's not sucked back up. And so he did so well that my husband decided he's not depressed at all. Okay. And he said, oh my God, I'm not irritated. Like, he's always irritated by stuff. It's like us. Quit making a big problem out of nothing. And so he says, I feel so calm. I mean, I really, and his sports performance is better, etc. So I thought, I'm going to try it. But here's the deal. You can't be on SSRIs or SNRIs because you run the chance of developing something called serotonin syndrome, which rarely, but it can be fatal. But so I decided, since I've been on antidepressants since even before Erik died, and so I started tapering off of it. And the thing is, I don't, because I'm on antidepressants, I am not suicidal, I'm not depressed, but I'm flat. I don't really kind of get what joy is and stuff like that. It flattens you. It gives you this anhedonia, which it's hard to feel pleasure. So I thought, what have I got to lose? And I started on this substance that has all of that. It's called Neurolink. It's made by Brain MD. And I swear to God, I feel alive for the first time in decades. I really now get what happiness feels like, what true happiness, what deep joy feels like. It's just been crazy. I mean, it's been so helpful. And we talked to the psychiatrist about this. She's very intrigued. And but the whole thing is you have to get off antidepressants in order.
Can't take both.
No, you have to wean off of it. So I just want to put it out there. Brain MD makes Neurolink, but you have to, it's not prescription, but you have to check with your healthcare provider.
Yeah, you don't want to take it with other stuff you might be on. Erik is saying that this is interesting. So the way the times are with all the high technology and the way life is, it's so much different than it was back in, say, the 1800s or early 1900s. That there's so much instant pleasure with things right now, in life.
That's so true.
That makes a big difference in the chemical imbalances that people are getting. And you don't have to really be somebody who is depressed, but you just don't feel 100%. And he's saying it's because that does mess with the chemicals in your endorphins, in your happy center of your brain. When you have this instant, everything's instant gratification so much. And
lead your dopamine stores.
Right. And so that affects, he's saying that's affecting so many people. And so there does need to be something different, something changed. I mean, because it's not like the technology is going to disappear or the instant gratification of things, is probably going to disappear. And so he's saying that has a big effect on the world now. And that's why you see a lot more mental health, not just because they're recognizing mental health now, because they didn't recognize a lot of mental health problems, way back. Right. And now they're starting to recognize things to be a mental health issue, and they have more help for that, which is great and wonderful. They need more, of course. But it's not just that. It's also, the imbalances that are going on with the instant gratification of things and technology and, things like that.
So, I mean, you can reuptake all the serotonin dopamine you want in your synapses, but if you don't have enough, then and so if you read the reviews, I read this, it wasn't the Brain MD site, but on some place, the people like, it's really good for those who have stress, that for some reason they can manage stress easier, ADHD, you know, it's so it has, of course, the L-tyrosine, which dopamine building block, 5-HTP, not a tryptophan, because some people lack the enzyme to convert that to 5-HTP. So they put 5-HTP, GABA, and inositol, and also B vitamins, because B vitamins and also copper. I don't think that's in there, but if you take a multivitamin with mineral, that'll do. But those are really important for the chemical reaction of changing, like, for example, L-tyrosine into dopamine. You have to have certain B vitamins, especially B6. And
yeah, those are good for the stress on the body too, for the I just lost it. The reaction you get, the fight or flight, that happens a lot too nowadays because of just things being so so like fast all the time. Everything's fast,
Yeah. Another thing my husband and I noticed is that like, we have no urge for alcohol. I mean, now it's like, it used to be 5 o'clock and we have our glass now. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. But no, it's like, we don't care about it at all. So, it's and that is a reward center type thing too, because we both started having a glass of wine or two since Erik died every day. And I don't really like that. And that has a depressing effect in and of itself. So it's all your fault, Erik.
He goes, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay, baby. I know you're happy.
Yeah.
All right, anything else you want to say about that to people listening? Erik?
Yeah, he just what he was saying earlier, just about how,
Instant gratification.
it's more, the instant gratification. And he is saying that this, what is it that you're talking, what's the name of it?
It's Neuralink.
Neuralink.
Neurolink, one word.
Yeah, he's saying
that.
Keep
talking. I'll show you the bottom.
Yeah. So he's saying that it works really good, and it's good that it's something over the counter, but again, be very careful, because over the counter is still a drug. It's, if it affects you in any kind of way, it's still a drug.
Okay, here it comes. So there it is. Oh wait, gotta see it on the Zoom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was saying that it's good that it's over the counter. It's going to be it's going to be a good thing. A lot of people are going to really find like relief with this.
And for addictions too, like gambling addictions, etc.
A lot of addictions are caused because, like what you said, like if you just feel numb to the world, and you think something's wrong with you. That makes it even worse. So it's almost like it stacks up, he says. It just builds. Like, I think something's wrong with me, and then I think something's wrong with me. So now I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm not happy, just one big circle of sadness.
Right. And I'm sure a lot of you who are maybe on antidepressants, it's like, well, they keep me from wanting to kill myself, but it sucks the joy out of my life. And so then you get sad about that. So it's a conundrum.
He's saying too that if you try something like this and you still feel a little bit like, oh, it's not working, because there are people that will do that, he said.
Yeah, of course.
Then you want to, maybe check into getting some kind of counseling, some kind of changing your point of view, because sometimes it's just the way you like look at things, the way you're looking at life, the way you're thinking about things. You got to change your perception on things, and if it's not working for you.
I just had this video testimonial of this lady who had the microbiome optimization, was blown away, sleeps better. But one of the things was she just feels happier. And that's quite interesting, because the GI microbiome is where most of the 80-something% of the neurotransmitters are manufactured. It's also the largest immune system organ in the body. So the lot of people who have the microbiome optimization just feel happier. Anyway, I would try this. But check with your doctor now.
Yes.
If you need to be on a drug. Yeah. if you need to be on an antidepressant still, you could consider something like Wellbutrin, which then you don't have a huge serotonin syndrome risk, but always check with your doctor. Okay. I'm not a mental health.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because he was
I'm a mental case, but I'm not a mental health care professional.
Yeah. He's saying even over the counter, I mean, it's still,
Yes.
things that aren't prescribed, and you think is a vitamin or it's an herb, it still comes from a plant and it's still a drug. And you have to be careful if it alters anything in your body.
Absolutely. All right. Olivia Patchett from North Carolina. Erik, can you tell me where my missing AirPods are?
My missing AirPods. He's showing me behind something. They've fallen down behind something.
Okay.
Sure.
Check your couch cushions. I don't know.
Or around, check around like the bed. Check around the bed. And then you know what? He shows me two things. He must be missing something else because he's saying like around like the car, like how it falls down in the car somewhere.
Oh
like
yeah.
Between the seats or whatever. But he was showing me around the bed, like things can fall down. Like your bed's pushed up against something, or something like that is what he's saying. It's falling down.
Or between the mattress and the side of the bed. That's a big one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Claudia wants to know her dad, Cipriano. We've talked to him a lot. His last initial G. Can you please tell my dad that I miss him so much? Any messages? Of course, he knows you miss him, Claudia. They hear.
He does.
Yeah.
He's actually around her a lot and tries to get her attention. He messes with stuff around the house. He's showing me like I keep seeing a light switch or something. He's messing with like lights. That just tells me lights. He's trying to send her messages. He's showing me feathers. He's showing me feathers falling. So watch for feathers. Let me see here. He's talking about how proud he is of her and he wants her to go a little easier on herself. He's saying, don't be so hard on yourself. And you're right where you're supposed to be. You're on track. And the worrying, let go of that worrying, he's saying. I'm getting a little like tightness in the chest. So I'm wondering if he had like a heart thing going on. So, yeah.
By the way, I forgot Ginger Bailey, psychic medium. How could I forget? Okay, she was gracious enough to participate in this Channeling Erik YouTube live. So I really appreciate that, Ginger. Ginger Bailey, psychic medium, and it's Bayley. Okay.
And so Erik says, I love you, Mama. I love you, because we didn't say that earlier. And also, was there something that like someone says something, the first one to say something? Do we do that on this?
Yes. So here's the first one. Now, guys, there's live chat and there's top chat. I go with the thread that's on live chat because, I don't want people to have to pay to get their question. Always just try to go on live chat if you can. So Anna B is the next one. She's from Illinois. I am whole and part of our creator. So she gets so you need to, Anna B, email me at elisa@atlantiscalar.com. Okay, so she gets the prize, and I'll tell you what that is. It's some questions answered by our wonderful medium. So here's the thing. Should I accept the job assignment I was offered today, or should I wait for a better one? Anna B wants to know. So she got a twofer.
Erik is saying accept it. He's saying accept it. Okay. Yeah. He's saying accept it.
Get the better one later.
Right. He's saying accept it. And I have a feeling the way he's making me feel is like you're probably going to get another like job offer after you accept this one. Oh. So
I bet she's picking up on that.
Yeah. And you'll know which one, he said. You'll know which one to do if that happens. But he said accept it. Absolutely accept it. Yeah.
By the way, for all of you guys saying hello and hi and the sweet messages, I can't really just address each of them, but know that Ginger and I and Erik are reading it, and we know, and so that's wonderful. And remember, general messages we don't do. It has to be like, you can get a message from a deceased loved one, but it has to be career, relationship, something else, because it's too hard in this kind of contracted, situation to like get general messages all the time. So and that's in the rules. Y'all need to read the rules.
Well, it's also not going to be that great of a message for you if you want to pinpoint something, maybe you want, so
even message from guides,
better for you.
General message from Erik, general message from higher self. We just can't do that. All right, so as much as we want to. So Monique from Maryland wants to know if Erik can help her with her mediumship. He loves doing that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he does. Yeah, absolutely. He helps so many people with this. He's really good at connecting. I mean, even when I started doing this, and you just don't have expectations. He's saying don't expect how it's going to come in, because he's saying that you expect it to come a certain way. So be open, he said, for how it's going to come in. And it's most of the time going to be this person has very strong claircognizance where there's just thoughts coming in. So it's going to be mostly you're going to feel like you're thinking it, but your gut will tell you it's not you. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Andri Doft from Sweden. Well, bug. Hello. Hadebra. That's probably different in Norwegian, but it's set in my independence of Norway from something. I don't think it's Sweden. I think it's Denmark. Yeah. And today is also the my independence from my monster of a father. Yahoo! I know that sounds terrible, but 2 Independence Day is rolled up into one. Grace N. Is there a contract between a bully named Darren and her? Grace N. He had created too much havoc onto me to the point of losing everything. And is there a lesson?
Okay. Yes, there is. There is a contract, and I want to tell in general to everybody that if you have somebody who has affected your life, somebody you've connected with in life, and they have affected you in some kind of way, whether it's positive or negative, it's on the contract. It's on your journey. You're going to learn something from it. You're going to grow from it. You're going to, it may not feel good at the time, but it's for a reason. And this is to, I'm trying to get why this is happening. There's a lot of reasons this is happening, Erik said, but one of the main ones is building self-confidence to stand up for yourself.
Oh, setting boundaries and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Setting boundaries and watching, not doing it with anger. Don't do it with anger. Do it with confidence.
Right. That's good. So y'all can say, and I say this in this to all you, to people I'm working on, you have absolute sovereignty over your own energy.
Yep.
No one and nothing can mess with your energy, can take it, can integrate with it, whatever, without your permission.
Yeah. It's up to you for the reaction and how you let it affect you.
Well, what's the karmic plan for the next life for Grace? Will it be Darren again?
No, actually in this life, okay, it will happen in this life, Erik is saying, where there will be, it actually already has. He was treated this way by somebody a long time ago, younger, and it's going to happen again. So the tables will turn. It won't be you doing it. It'll be somebody else to do it. Now, when you put stuff out in the world, it's like throwing a stone in the water, it ripples out, ripples back like that. So you're always going to get that energy back. Plus we're connected. So it's kind of like you're doing it to yourself, when you do somebody else. Yeah. So.
Okay, so Rachel S. wants to know, do you see her, Erik, finding a soulmate or love partner soon?
Erik says, soon as in not this year. Okay. He said, he's like, soon, it's soon, like, but it's not this year. Like, it won't feel soon, but next year. Okay, next year. But what he's saying is get your focus on that more. Get your focus on that more. And there's still some inner work you're doing on you that still has some, kinks to be worked out, he's saying. And then that energy will start to shift and bring that person in.
Good. Yeah. All right. Bobby P from Manville, New Jersey. How do I manifest love and marriage? Bobby, you've been struggling with that for a long time.
Okay, so by focusing, Erik is saying focus less on that you don't have it and focus more on what it would feel like, what you feel like in it, what you would feel like having it, see it happening. You can even pretend. You can pretend like, that's how you manifest. You pretend like you have it already and what it feels like. That person doesn't have to be right in front of you for you to use your imagination. But the more you focus on something you don't have, he says, the more you're going to get that, because the universe only knows what you're thinking about and doesn't know like your wants unless you see it happening.
Well, then you'll keep you in the place of wanting. So, man, you probably just set a place at dinner with that person, imaginary person, talk and all that, and feel like their presence is really there. There's probably all sorts of things you can do similar to that.
Yeah. He's just saying, like, just focus
don't do it at Applebee's. They're gonna
focus more on what you want in a way of feeling it happen and seeing it happen over and over, like a broken record in your brain. And don't focus on you don't have it, because that's what the universe is going to keep giving you. Okay.
All right. Gina Asincao, I think it's her. It's Ascencao. Sounds Portuguese or Brazilian. I need help with getting out of a dark place of anxiety. Please. What can she do?
So she needs to find a way to do things that she enjoys. Remember those things that you enjoyed, do those more. I feel like this person needs to get out more, go out, go sit in a park, go feed ducks. I'm just like using these like examples Erik's given me as things that you're doing. And also something else that helps too is if you do things for someone else, like some volunteer work or helping somebody, that will bring your vibration up so fast and make you feel good. So that is something, if you have something around where you live, check into that, doing volunteer work if you can. But mostly Erik is saying you need to get out. You need to change your point of view on things. Erik, focus more on the things that make you happy.
Yeah. Erik, sometimes anxiety, attracts or can even be caused by negative entities, negative energies. Would she benefit by the main scalar service? Or
yes. No? Yes, she will. She doesn't have like an entity like on her, around her or like connected to her. But what happens is she's got into this this vibration for so long that she's found it hard to get out of. Kind of like you've been down in this hole so long, it's so hard to find your way out. Okay, it's like a dark place. But
what about this, Erik? Would that saying? Should she bring that up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, talk to your doctor. Yeah, absolutely. But this is also has something to do with the way she views things. And she's been stuck in this place for a while. So you need to baby steps. It's not easy because when she thinks about it, it's too overwhelming. So just take it slowly, okay? Just slowly, and just know it will be okay and it will work. It'll help,
Okay. Liza Tamayo, have I ever been in a UFO? If no, then my brain is active at night. So why is that? That's a cool question.
Her brain's active at night? Is that what she said?
Yeah, she's wondering, has she ever been inside a UFO?
No, but she has been visited. I'm going to say she has been visited. Okay. And not from something bad. Okay.
Oh,
Just observing. And that's why she feels like that alien type connecting thing. But
yeah.
your mind is active, and I can feel this myself. Your hormones at a certain time of night are very active. They're like, your the way your chemistry works, your hormones are very active. It's a physical thing that's going on with you. Okay.
There's all sorts of adrenal things like cortisol has
Yeah.
a nocturnal diurnal thing, endorphins, all these things, neurotransmitters and otherwise, do have, in some people they flood out at night at certain times.
This is what's going on. It's a hormonal thing. And I mean, I'm not a doctor. I can't suggest to take hormones or something, and I wouldn't anyway, probably if I was a doctor. But there are things that you can do. Exercise before, like an hour or so before you go to bed, do some kind of yoga, meditate, focus meditating, because meditating, when you focus on you center yourself and focus on your chest rising and falling, something real simple. And every time your mind gets away from you, you pull it back, and that gives you better mind control over yourself. And you can do that at night when your mind tries to race. You can practice it, and it'll help.
Kim O'Neill used to tell people, and I think it does work, is just say, brain shut down. And sometimes that actually works.
Yeah, you know what I do? A few different things. I don't have this problem anymore, but I used to when I was younger. I would just envision say all the it's on a chalkboard or something in my head, and erase it. Every time it comes in my head, it's like I'm erasing all that stuff out of my head, making it disappear, and blanking it out, or you can turn off a switch and make your brain dark. There's different things you can do, but meditating is really good for getting control over your mind.
Okay. So Tanya Lynn, Lyn, from West Bend, Wisconsin, should she stay in her current home? Tanya W. Sorry. Maybe it's Tanya Lynn W. Okay.
Eric's saying no. He's saying move. So something about the energy there. Very dense. Not any spiritual,
scary
stuff. No, okay. but there's some dense energy in this place. I mean, you can actually do cleansing yourself on this place to raise the energy and the vibration, but also there's some memories stuck to this, and it's given a lot of residual energy too. So he's saying move.
All right. D period, and then last name King. What messages do you have related to work?
So Erik is saying that there's a burnout going on. Like you're getting burned out.
Yeah.
Overwhelmed. And he's saying that let's see what he's trying to show me. I don't know, something with the hands that you're doing there. More, you need to do more things on the outside of work to balance all what's going on with work. It's like it's overtaking you, with your life. It's overwhelming. So you need to find some balance outside of work, is what he's saying.
All right. Tell Erik, thank you for coming through with my reading with Denise in April. Forgot to thank him. I'm sure you know, sweetheart. All right,
he does.
Stacy from South Carolina, what is blocking her mediumship abilities? Maybe Erik, you can help her.
Yeah, he can. He will help her, but again, he's saying that expectation will block you, and that's the biggest one. The expectation of how it's going to come in, how it's going to flow. When you're sitting there watching, and that's another thing, don't compare yourself to how other mediums do things, because everybody's an individual, so it's going to be different for you. Even though you are going to use some of all your clairs, some are stronger than the others, but he's saying that you have an expectation of how it's going to come in. And if you ask a question, you're asking to try to get something, it's almost like you're expecting it to come in and answer you in a certain way, but it's not coming in that way. It's coming in different. So it's usually going to come in, with you, it's going to be you will hear it in your mind, like a clairaudient, and you got a good gut feeling. And got some good clairvoyance too. Like you'll just get pictures, but it's usually a mixture of all of that. Okay. It's not just like you're watching something on TV or talking to someone, on the phone.
Yeah.
It's a mixture. But he's the expectation. Yeah.
Practicing like,
practice is the biggest.
Arlene all the time. Think of a number between, or what color am I thinking of? Things like that. I mean,
yeah. Practice is the biggest way to learn the difference between your own thoughts and spirit coming in.
So you can get the confidence you need.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely have it. Definitely can do it.
Awesome. All right. Elizabeth R. from Rochester, New York. Sleep's always been a recurring issue in my life. ERPE helps, but is there a reason I struggle with sleep? Well, let me tell you that past life, we take care of the past life contracts with the ERPE, but I'll tell you one thing, and I don't know if it worked for you, but it's on the recent TikTok Paula put up. The microbiome optimization has helped so many people sleep. I mean, this one girl, Sonia, she wanted to do the sleep optimization, didn't work. But microbiome, boom, sleeps like she did when she was a child. So look into that, and you can even ask, use a pendulum, ask Erik, or ask him now if that would help her sleep. Would it?
Yeah, actually, the microbiome's better than the other one. Okay. He's saying, and he's talking about the mind, like sitting in the worries keep coming in. It comes down to mind control with this too, with this person. Mind control. And it's almost like you're so busy during the day, go, that when you go to bed and it's time to relax, you don't, because your mind has a chance to really go over everything. Mm-hmm. It's like you're reliving your day. So that comes down to, again, meditation, getting control over your mind, and erasing your head while you're sitting there, and just do it over and over as it comes in. Focus on one thing. If your brain can't completely get rid of thought, but if you focus on one thing, it's hard to think of anything else.
Right. Especially breath work really helps.
Yeah. Any of like focus on one thing, and anytime something comes in again, you just push it away, and you practice that. But you need to do something relaxing before you go to sleep, and wind down more, Erik says.
And don't eat right before you go to sleep either. So.
Yeah, because your stomach is digesting, and that makes your body can't relax, and the temperature drops, your heart rate drops, all that stuff happens when you sleep. If you eat something, then it's not going to relax.
All right. Mary Ann Scott from Chattanooga, a message from her daughter's cat, Luna, who she abandoned. I don't know if Luna's deceased or not, but Luna, daughter, I don't know the daughter's name, but Chattanooga, and this woman's name, mom's name is Mary Ann Scott.
They want a message from the cat?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Because the daughter apparently abandoned the cat. So, do we need the daughter's name?
No, this cat is adjusting. Animals adapt. So they adapt pretty good, especially cats, more than dogs, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's fine. The cat's fine. Cats are very independent as it is already. So actually, I feel like somebody's feeding this cat. Somebody's like taking care of this cat. So it's actually found somebody.
So it's alive, or is it being fed in the afterlife? Which can happen.
Still alive.
Okay.
Still alive. Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, Lulu, may I ask why I'm getting abdominal pain? I don't know if that's her handle or her. Do we need more?
No. Let me see what Erik says. So there's something going on with your digestive tract. It's something that you're eating, and there's some inflammation. I can feel it. I am not diagnosing. I'm not a doctor. I have to say that. But Erik is showing me some inflammation down there, like an irritable bowel. Something going on with irritable bowel. Your body needs more probiotics.
All right. All right, good. And maybe the microbiome optimization for that too.
Absolutely.
So this next, Melissa B, and I'm going to type this because she is profoundly deaf. Erik, do I have an unfulfilled soul contract? So beware, I got chicken drumsticks to tie in my fingers. So
okay. No.
Okay.
No, you are right on track with where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Your intuition is very strong.
Track with where okay, that's good. That's all I can handle.
Okay.
You have
Yeah, he just said your intuition's strong. You can rely on it. That's it.
okay.
Yeah.
Intuition. Okay. All right. Great. All right. Let's see. We go on. Penny H from New Brunswick, Canada. You know, for the longest, I thought NB was Northern Boundaries or something like that. I found out that was New Brunswick, Canada. Any messages from her sister-in-law, Sharon D? And this is Penny H asking the questions.
Okay. Yeah, she has this energy that's really like funny and bubbly, and it's just a kind heart, very kind heart. And she's talking about like someone's been worrying about something since she's passed, and she's saying to let that go, to let whatever they're worrying about, let it go, just let it go. No worries, I'm fine. And to just know that she's with them, she's around them. And I have a feeling that somebody close to them, like close to the person asking this,
Mhm.
the child can sense her,
Oh,
like see her and sense her is what she's showing me.
awesome.
I just see a child, and then she's like showing me that. And then she also says that she's also talking about something like art or something that she's still doing on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah, like she's just enjoying the other side, just like she would if she was here. It's home, she's home, I'm
oh,
home. Yeah,
it's so
I'm
sweet.
home. Yeah, and
All
I'm
right.
okay.
Grateful and blessed. We can't answer her question because we don't have her, and it involves her husband, her name or her husband. So I'm going to have to skip that. So you can type back in, and maybe we'll get to you if you give us more information. Catherine Raman, Raman. Hi, everyone. Can you tell me why I see spirits, and am I helping them in some way? Cool. Thanks for all you do.
Why I see him?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Why? Yeah.
Okay, so Erik is saying that because you're a light worker, okay, and you are helping them. And so he says, though, what you want to do is try to focus more, like focus around certain, like not, there's a way that you can do it to where you can put it just a certain time of your day. Almost like if you have a job, this is my schedule, because you have the last say so of when these spirits come in. So he's saying that, so you're not bothered 24/7 with this, that you, because I feel like what he's trying to say this for is because this person like has it all the time and it's just sporadic, that you do have control over how that happens. So, just let them know.
Boundaries.
This is time. Yeah, set your boundaries.
Close for business. Have that little clock on your window that says "Gone fishing." We'll return at. All right. So, Karen C. from Winnipeg, Canada. I've been seeing many 111, 1111s, 111, 0.11, etc. Who is sending me these messages and why? It's interesting. Before Erik died, even when I didn't know anything about spirituality, every time I went to bed, I would look over and it's 1111, and so I found out this 1111 phenomena. But anyway,
this happens when somebody's having a spiritual awakening, is what I call it. They're starting to be more open to the spirit world and what it's all about. It's coming from your guides. And Erik says that when you see these things, it's a message from whoever you're thinking about at the time. Like say you have a loved one on the other side. If you see it right after that, that's how you know who it's from. But most of the time it's going to be from your guides, because maybe you were just thinking about something like, oh my gosh, I don't know, did I do something wrong? Did I do something right? And that's just them confirming and saying, hey, we're here. We got your back. You're okay. Everything's all right, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
and like you're on the right track. Sometimes
right.
Too.
Right.
Kind of what you said.
Right.
All right. Page N from Atlanta. Hey, what is one of my abilities that I should focus on fine-tuning? I think it's Paige Noel from Atlanta. Yeah.
Actually, you have abilities, healing abilities. If you haven't done Reiki, that's a good one, because Erik says that you have a really good sense of energy and feeling things strong in, everyone's an empath, but there's some stronger than others. They're more open to it. And you have a strength about you, about energies around you. And he's saying, so start there. That's not where you stop. That's where you start. And you can go even further to what you want, and just follow your heart. Follow your heart. Your heart will guide you. That's your guides guiding you. Just follow what makes you feel good inside and do it, because you can do any of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When I do the main service on people, I've added so much. It's gotten to be so long. But one of the things I add is to unleash your divine, infinite healing abilities for yourself and others, that you can heal yourself. And also, part of the script is the powers of manifestation. I'll work on that too. We do everything. It's like everything but the kitchen sink in that thing.
Yeah.
All
it's
right.
good. It's good.
Yeah. Okay. Of course, sometimes it's an onion effect. You might have to do a tune up, like dental work, obviously.
Well, you don't get this stuff happening to you all at once. It doesn't happen in one day. It takes time. It took time to get that way. It takes time to undo it, and you wouldn't be able to handle it if it all happened at once anyway.
Oh, you're so right, Ginger, because
it'd be too overwhelming.
I had to, the Elohim that does the untrapping the emotions, all that stuff. You have to go slowly. You can't just release all the trapped emotions at once, because you'd be a mess. And you know that. Right. Elohim knows that. They're a wonderful part of the team. All right. My name is Avaristo Infante from Mexico. Any message or advice from my grandmother, Maria Concepcion Medina Cantu? Yeah. About her purpose on life. So from her grandmother.
So this person wants to know their purpose from grandma.
Right. Evaristo Infante. She's from Mexico.
So you have many purposes, and she's really funny. She comes in and she's just very wise, wise. I mean, this lot of advice when she was here, very wise, very sweet. And I also feel like she's like standing in a kitchen, like cooking so much food.
Great. Now I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
Right. If you've seen this food, you'd really be hungry. So what she says is you have many purposes. One of your main ones is setting examples for others, and in relationships, also communication. She's talking about, I feel like that you don't feel like you're heard or listened to, by others, but she wants you to know that they see it in your actions more than your words, she's saying. So powerful. Yeah. And you also not worry so much, she's saying, about things, that you are doing what you need to do, and you are helping others, that you're working, because this person has such a kind heart. She tries to help people, and it's a good thing that you're doing that. And it may not always work out the way you think it should, but that's not your fault. That's the universe has another plan, is what she said.
And sometimes the people you help, they have to go through their journey and their hardships. You can't.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Shayla from Bowdon, Georgia, Bowdon. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hey, Erik and Elisa, I would like to know what my gifts are. I love you guys so much. We love you. So Shayla, Prothro from Georgia.
So if you've had, I have to say, Erik's talking about vivid dreams. If you've been having these vivid dreams lately, and really like, you could see auras if somebody showed you how, if you're not already doing it, which I don't think you are, but you could see auras. Like you have a really good spiritual sight, really good clairvoyance, very strong. But you could do this, you could be, a medium. Absolutely. It's a matter of practice, but you have everybody does have it. Not everybody wants it, wants to do it. But you do have a very strong ability with the clairvoyance part of your clairs and your gut instinct. So what you need to do though is you need to look more into it and practice, do some practicing and take a mediumship class and try it, because you can do it. Absolutely. You're going to surprise yourself. Erik said, you'll surprise yourself.
Now, the way you see, what I've been taught to see auras is you kind of look at the top of somebody's head. But now I can't remember, is it easier to do it against a light background or a dark? Is light background?
Just a plain background, either white or black.
Okay.
Yeah, white or black. Right. White works good, but it's really just the energy around you. Some people see colors. Some people will see the color in their mind, and that takes practice. Sometimes you don't see color right away, but you'll just see outline. But you look past the person. Don't look at around the head. You look past it. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
You look past it, and then you'll see that outline of energy. Yeah.
Another cool thing to do is, have somebody put their body against a white wall, preferably a white wall, and let them stay there for a while, and then have them leave, and you will see a complete outline in a color that they leave behind. Now, if it's the opposite of the color, like the complementary color, then that's not it. But if it's not the opposite, then that's the color of their energy. It's really cool. Like, oh wow, blue and yellow. So if you see yellow, I mean, wait, I can't remember. Erik, help me.
I've never heard of this before, but
that's okay.
He's saying that I think it's the blue. Something has to do with blue.
Yeah,
like blue. That is the color.
Oh no, I know what it is. Okay, so if they have clothes on that are blue, and then they get away and you see yellow, then that's really
something about blue
or something like that.
Okay,
or whatever, red and green. I don't know what the complementary opposite colors are. All right, let me see here. Helen Gren from Scandinavia. Yes, I know. Can Erik tell I think she's from Norway. Gratulerer med dagen. Can Erik tell when I will release my music? I'll plug it for you, Helen.
Time is a funny thing because free will can change something. It can speed it up or slow it down. He's saying that what you need to do is see it happening more than it's not happening, again with the manifesting it. But I'm trying to get how long. I'm gonna okay, he said 6 months. He just gave me a 6 and then he said month. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty definite.
6 months. So
all right,
that can change, speed up or slow down, he just said. So but that's what he's given right now, the way things set right now.
Okay. Rontavian Mason from Knoxville, Tennessee. What are all these bugs? Okay, in my computer. Rontavian Mason from Knoxville, Tennessee. Do I have a past life or lives, incarnations, multiple selves? Well, everybody does, right?
Right. Everybody does. Everybody has past lives. What does
Rontavian need to hear then?
So Erik is saying that he's had a few of them. I want to say recent, but time is funny because
it's all happening at once.
Right. But the closer, if you're looking at it from a linear point of view, the closer lives that he had right before this one, there was a lot of struggle. There was a lot of survival. Like most of it was survival. Okay. It wasn't like it was hard. He had some hard past lives that were close to this one. And the way Erik's making me feel is like he still feels that. So like in this life that he's in right now, when struggles come to him, they may seem harder to him than they would be to other people, you know? So, and that's why, is because it's almost like he's still feeling some of that from the other vibes that he had. Yeah, right. He's saying change your point of view on things sometimes when they come at you, you know, try to lighten, like, kind of thing. So, you know, it will not be as like hit you as hard, hit you as deep. Yeah.
Remember,
something happened to my sound.
Powerful, you know. You
I can't hear.
Oh, you can't?
I can't hear. Something happened to my sound. I don't know what happened. My audio's connected. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It just went away.
Wait a minute.
Weird.
I'll text you. Let me text you. Oh. Okay. Ginger. Do you have a Mac?
This?
No, a Mac. Macintosh. It's
Let me
okay.
disconnect.
Oh, we're out of
disconnect.
time anyway. Wait. I'm texting you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're out of time anyway. So I will close. Let's see.
Sorry.
Thank you guys for being a part of this. Don't forget to, hit the check on Facebook, and also subscribe to the Investigator newsletter in case you don't want to miss any announcements. And this will be a recording if you guys want to watch it later too. And thank you, Anli Golf. She's been writing a lot of stuff. All right. Sorry, you guys who missed it, who didn't get their answer.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I can't hear.
Bye, everybody. So check out Ginger Bailey, Psychic Medium. And that will be all.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.